Thank you guys for training. We appreciate you spending your Saturday with us. Today, we're gonna change gears a little bit. So last week, we were working a ton of side control, maintenance, and attacks. This week, we're gonna run a very similar format, but it'll all be knee on belly. Huge fan of knee on belly. I think it's one of the more dominant positions in jiu-jitsu. I'm a big fan of mobility when I'm on top. So, I love the pressure game. That's awesome. But we're not all the same size. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Beth wants to play the pressure game while she's past my guard, it's a little tougher for her in those spots just due to the,
I don't know, I'm pretty heavy.
She's pretty big at heart, right? But it can be tough to be heavy there. And for my smaller fighters, sometimes I can sacrifice positions because I was trying to be heavy or pressure, when in fact, like, I'd rather flow with the position, right? Knee on belly allows me to move with my partner and never sacrifice the top position. So we'll talk about it a little bit. Let's end with some submissions here. First, we got to warm up. Some fundy style. Remember, if your Portuguese is much better than mine, I won't have to feel bad because your computer's on mute. You will have to hear my terrible Portuguese though, so please just, you can mute me too if you get tired of my terrible accent pronunciations. All right, you guys ready? We'll bow in, and let's get started. We'll go, no, we're starting on the feet, purple belt. Jumping jacks, ready.
I think I have to go do something.
And dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nove, 10. Very nice. Cross jacks. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis,
like I'm dancing.
Sete, oito,
I'm gonna get off camera.
nove, 10. Good work. Let's grab those collars. Squats. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nove, 10. Good work. We'll hit the floor. Be careful on the ground. If you're on the carpet, don't break your knuckles. Have a seat. So remember, guys, you might be in an apartment, you might be on hardwood. Let's not bust up our hands. Let's not get too loud and piss off our neighbors. We'll go break falls. You probably won't be able to hear mine because my dog really dislikes it. You guys all know this. So mine are going to be quiet break falls. From the seated position. And boom. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nove, 10. Good work. Let's go bridges. Feet in the floor. Remember, we're going to open up the hip on the direction we're bridging. Reaching to our shoulder, looking over our shoulder. Headed to the right first. And let's add the left. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nove, 10. Good work. We'll go shrimping. Alternating sides. Ready. Dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis, sete, oito, nove, 10. Good work. Let's go triangles. Picking up those hips. And 2, 3. Switching the lock on every rep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work, Kimuras. Kimuras, rolling over those shoulders. 1, 2, watch out for that partner beside you. 3, no headbutts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jiu-jitsu sit-ups. Tuck that shin. Coming up into our lunge. And boom. 2. Remember upper belts, you don't have to lay back. 3, just have a seat. Come right back up. I can use my hand behind me, push my hips over my shin into the lunge. 9, 10. Whew. Good work. Catch our breath. Man, that quarantine weight got me going slow today. Thank you guys so much. Nice warm up. I want to get just right into technique, some flowing. I want to change up the pass a little bit today. So whether you have a partner or not, it's not going to matter. I'm going to show it on Stuffy Buddy as well. We're going to run the knee slice. Now, when we knee slice, there's all sorts of setups. There's lots of ways to knee slice. For us, we're going to go 2 hands on the pants. We're going to split the middle. So, I'm going to step right in the middle of my partner's legs. From here, I'm going to stuff the foot that I'm straddling like I was going to sit on it in headquarters. But instead of headquarters, we're going to jump right to the knee slice. So my shin will cut to the inside of my partner's thigh here. At the same time, if I'm on Stuffy Buddy or a partner, I'm going to have a high collar grip. So if my right leg splits the middle, my right hand will go high collar. Because as my right shin cuts across the thigh, my right hand, some preferences here. You're fine, purple belt. Your collar grip, you might punch towards the armpit. You might let go of the collar grip completely and go underhook. The only thing I ask is that you pick one or the other, okay? So if I'm gonna go collar grip and I'm punching the armpit, I'm probably pretty tall. I'm gonna go get the sleeve and lift up on it. So when I slide, my head stays up, but I keep her elbow nice and high off the mat. And we end up in that case katami position we've been working. If you're gonna go underhook, so we'll go headquarters, foot in the middle, stuff one of the legs like you're gonna sit on it. My right leg is gonna cut across. If I go underhook style, then I'm gonna get really low. And when we get really low, we want our head on the opposite side of our underhook. So my right hand will underhook, my head will come down ear to ear. So a little more pressure, a little more sticky. Instead of a high sleeve grip, you're gonna go low elbow grip. And now we're gonna baseball slide right into the case katami like before. All right? So that's the grab Stuffy Buddy. Perfect. So remember guys, if you get lost, we'll always have Beth here to help us. Let's go senior student. You stand up first for me. If you're on a partner with a Stuffy Buddy, hop up, it's your turn. We're gonna work through this first rep together, and then I'm gonna cut you loose and you're gonna go for about 2 minutes. So first, we're gonna split the middle. Right leg right between their legs. Left leg steps over that other leg, And we stuff the foot. You'll hear Professor Elliott call this killing the foot, right? We want to go to headquarters, kill the foot. Now from here, Beth's going to get a right hand collar grip, and her right shin is going to start cutting across our partner's far hip. Now, Beth is going to stay head high. If you stay head high, you got to lift that sleeve grip to the ceiling. And she's going to baseball slide to her right hip. Once her hip hits the ground, we'll go pummel with our right hands, underhook, modified case katami. Now from here, my friends, I want to see side control. Put both knees down. Right hand's going to go shoulder adjust this, little cross face chin music. Nice. Left hand's going to go far side underhook. Clap those hands together into the pin. Nice. We'll hop up. Let's run it one more time. This time we'll have, let's go with the underhook and pressure style knee slice. So here we go. Right foot splits the middle. Left foot steps over. Now that right hand collar grip, it's going to start turning into an underhook as your right shin cuts across the hip. And you're going to go ear to ear with you and your stuffy buddy. Perfect. Remember, stay right there for me. Your head is purposely on the opposite side of your underhook. So it's harder for your opponent to roll you over. We want to get really heavy on that side. All right, here we go. We're going to get an elbow grip with our right hand. And we're going to start baseball sliding that right hip to the floor, putting us back into modified case katami. Very nice. From here, we'll go to side control. We get to both knees. Cross face with our right hand. So your right shoulder's right against their chin. I want their face to look away from us. That's why they get that shoulder adjustment. Whatever way they're looking is the way their guard plays. So if they're looking away from us, there's no chance of the re-guard. We'll get the far side pin. We'll hop up. We'll run it again. So guys, I'm not picky on which style of knee slice you use. Honestly, you need to have both, right? There are going to be times where you need to stay nice and tall and go through there with some speed. There are going to be other times where you need to get down low, put on the pressure. So I would like for us to try to practice both reps, right? Alternating. High knee slice, low knee slice. Everybody feel good with that? Questions? Thumbs up if you feel good. All right, here we go. On 3, clap it out. 1, 2. Work time. Senior student, you're going first. Nice. Yeah, Beth's going high knee slice. Remember, my friends, if you get lost, we'll just look over my shoulder. Beth will be running the same rep. I would like, especially if this is new for you, to stay going to your right leg in the middle this whole round. If you're familiar with this, then you're more than welcome to practice the pass on both sides. Nice. Remember, if you go underhook, your head's going to be on the opposite side of their head from your underhook. Perfect. You want to get ear to ear there and get heavy. Your partner should feel your weight on their ribs if you're going to go underhook style. Nice. Very nice, Jen. Good pace. Oh, get smushed, Ethan. Get smushed, buddy. Yeah. There we go, Tim and crew. Very nice. Yeah, headquarters to knee slice. You got 2 different styles of knee slice planned. Make sure you're trying both. One with just that collar grip, punching them in the chest. One with the underhook. Perfect. Good pace, upper belt, 30 seconds. Try your funky side. Try your almost as good side. It's going to feel a little funny, but the mechanics are the same. Step in the middle, step over the other leg. Sit on it like you're killing the foot. Now your left hand's gonna have a collar grip. Your right hand's gonna catch the sleeve grip. You okay?
Yeah, that tendonitis.
And here comes that shin cutting across the thigh. Perfect. And time. Let's switch. Bottom to top. If you're on a gi dummy, just take your breath for a second, catch your breath. Junior student, you're gonna run through this same technique with Beth. So let's wait a second and we'll get ready. We'll work with her. All right, here we go. Right foot in the middle. Left foot steps over. Killing a foot for headquarters. Right hand has a collar grip. Left hand gets a sleeve grip. And here we go. We're gonna start cutting that right shin through the hip to the floor. As your hip slides to the mat, you're gonna catch an underhook and end up in that modified case gatami. From here, we'll go side control. Right hand cross face. Connect with your hands underneath their far armpit. Shoulder adjusts and finish. All right, junior student, any questions? Thumbs up, we feel good? All right, here we go on 3, 1, 2. Work time. Nice. So if you got a dummy, you're going again. You're lucky. You get double the reps. Nice work, Richard. Start cutting that shin across. We're aiming for the pretty high on the inside thigh. Not trying to hurt anyone. You know exactly what I mean. But we got to get low enough on the thigh that we don't leave our foot caught in the half guard. So we're slicing right up the middle. Nice. Remember, junior student, you got 2 different styles you can play with. One of those is going to be that speed knee slice where you're staying on the collar and going sleeve grip right at their wrist. And the other is going to be that slow and steady pressure style knee slice where you're pummeling the underhook, getting that head ear to ear. And then here comes the grind, right? You're going to walk your way nice and slow through that knee slice. Give them the smush. Nice, Ethan. Good headquarters. Which one you picking, buddy? High or low? Ooh, bring in the low. So, Ethan, let's bring our head to the other side. Can we go ear to ear with our left ear? Yeah, let's run that one again, buddy. Yeah, Lambert's. Let's go headquarters, Ethan. Nice. Collar grip, sleeve grip. And now as you start to go knee slice, let's pummel that left hand underhook. And let's go ear to ear with dad. Yeah, on this side. Yep. So you can feel really heavy. So it's hard for dad to roll you to his right. Start pulling that elbow off the floor. Nice. Here comes that pressure slice. Good work. Ten seconds. Let's go, junior student. Finish your rep. You should be able to get at least 2 more. Yeah, Richard, you got a question, buddy? And time, guys. Finish our reps. Fix
So
our knees.
Sorry.
No, you're good, buddy. Let's hear your question.
So when you're doing the first pass with the collar grip, you're here, would you have pressure in his sternum across the sternum here as you're pulling here?
So what you'll find with that high pass, and I'll do one with Beth here, is you'll end up with 2 different styles of this pass. So let's do that. There will be times that when I sit here, we get kind of stuck. So if there's a pause here, that's when I'm going to start curling my elbow in. So I want to clear her knee shield. See how she's trying to put that, this way, that knee up in my armpit, trying to get my hip back so she can get to like reverse de la Hiva. Right. So we'll keep that elbow low and push that knee out. So now when she tries to go into like a half guard, there's no room for her knee on my hip because my elbow is tucked in there tight. And that elbow is going to be really tight on her chest. Give them a little curl and smush. As opposed, turn it this way, to where the kind of show and go knee slice, where we'll go collar grip, headquarters, And instead of bringing pressure at all, I don't wait here. I check the shoulder, and I'm already through before she gets to establish a guard. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the
Perfect.
elbow down is typically when I'm having to go a little bit slower. On the high side knee slice, the arm straight is when I'm just sprinting through the guard pass.
All right.
A great
Thank you.
question. All right, my friends. So we'll come back to the knee slide. So I don't want to forget it. It's going to be a part of the chain. But first, I want to work a little knee on belly game. We're going to start in side control. Now, I'm really picky about how to get to knee on belly. And the only reason why is that when you start finding these purple belts, they got all this tricky leg work. So what you'll see is first, my left hand, my grip that's under her head. I'm gonna go thumb into the collar. And I'm gonna go 4 fingers down, like I'm punching the mat right underneath her head. Because this is gonna be my post, right? I'm gonna do like a knuckle push-up, but there's gonna be a grip in there as well, okay? This does a few things. One, it helps me come up, because now I have a good post. It also keeps her in place. So it's hard for her to lean up or run away, right? And now, if we're being for real, I'm also gonna lean forward. So when I lean forward and I do my push-up, my forearm ends up right inside of her neck, right? Because I don't wanna lean up back here and get up because now she shrinks away from me and here comes the guard. See how she can look at me? Whoa, 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 purple belt. See how she can look at me in that forearm? There was no pressure here, so it starts the guard as soon as I relieve pressure of side control. But as opposed to if I keep this pressure on, now when she leans in, she can't look at us. And if she can't look at us, she can't get into the guard. Now, so that's our left hand, our high side grip. Our low side grip is we gotta be just as picky with. I don't like the belt. The belts come untied, they're really loose. I like to go into the pants itself. Now, you don't have to go inside the pants. Every gi pant I ever saw has this little triangle in it. We're gonna grip that. We're gonna stay with that same fist grip like our left hand, but it's gonna be knuckles down, there'll be no thumb in the grip. It's gonna be just our 4 fingers curling around the pants. Now, the last detail. Your elbow has got to stay close. If I reach for the hip and my elbow's wide, see how Beth has a grip with her left hand? Here comes her knee. And now with just her knee, she's gonna be able to eventually pummel both legs inside and get back to the guard, right? So it seems like a really small thing, but as you get through your belts, you start fighting black belt version of you. Black belt version of you just needs a very small window to exploit, right? So even in Fundy's class, we have to get so detailed sometimes because these things will catch up to us later in our jiu-jitsu journey. You're gonna go thumb in the collar, knuckles down, hip grip, elbow closed. Kind of like I'm going like a collar tie, but on her stomach. Because now, when she tries to go grab my sleeve and bring her knee in for spider guard, there's no window of opportunity, right? There is no space for it. Once I've secured the position, both fists hit the floor, and we hop up. Now, when we hop up, can I turn this way? My right leg is gonna be our knee on belly leg. Let's be careful with this. If you're training with a youngin', I don't wanna blow up anybody's sternum, don't hurt anyone's guts. So we're gonna be pretty light here with this knee. If you're with someone your own size or a stuffy buddy, it's a great opportunity to practice some pressure. Look, this knee is not going across her stomach like a bar at the roller coaster. This knee is angled towards that far armpit to where my kneecap is catching just the other side of her short ribs. I want the angle because I want to be able to get my right foot to this hip. So here. And we talked a lot about this the last couple weeks. When we're talking about side control, we're looking for that diagonal pressure at all times. Keep both sides of the box down, right? Hit me up after class. You haven't heard the box analogy. Now, from here, you have your 2 grips. Our partner, if you have a partner, they're gonna go both hands onto your knee to make sure you don't smush them too bad. And we're gonna go around the world. Now, if you don't have a partner and you're using Stuffy Buddy, no worries. You're just gonna articulate yourself, right? You don't have to move him at all. We're just gonna go. If you have a partner, they're gonna start getting on their side. Because if Beth can push my knee off, she gets to go, she relieves pressure, she's back to the guard. When we feel them pressing our knee off, they have to get on their side to really get it to work. And this is why I like knee on belly, because I'm not stuck here. She can push, and I can start to stand up. We're gonna push the head down. We're gonna step over. You gotta try really hard, guys. No kicking anybody's nose off, all right? You're pushing the head out of the way to make sure you get over it. Now, as you get over it, you're gonna try to get your shin into their back here. Oh. Yeah, there you go. You should hear them go, ugh. Now, from here, I'm gonna back step. Again, watch your partner's face. No heel stomps here. Pick this foot up and spin. Knee on belly on the other side. Now, pause. You'll notice that Beth's looking away from you a little bit. This is very much on purpose. If she runs, like she keeps going, we end up on the turtle and attacking the back. If she turns to face, we end up in a really strong knee on belly. Does that make sense? So that kick in their back when we're spinning is on purpose to keep them up on their side. So, senior student, stand up, let's go. You're gonna run this one with me. Junior student, be a good hookie, protect your ribs. Ready. Now, don't listen to me at all. We started in side control. Get down, senior student, side control. Nice heavy side control. All right, here we go. Left hand, thumb in the collar, right behind the neck. Make a fist, punch the floor. Right hand, hip grip. Close your right elbow across their belly. They should feel your forearm in their guts. There we go. Now from here, right hand's gonna punch the ground, and we're gonna hop up. Remember that right shin is diagonal across the guts. The left leg is out straight. I don't bring it close because it's too easy to get tipped over. So I want it nice and long, like I'm leaning into the knee on belly. Now from here, my partner's gonna push the knee and they're gonna start getting on their side. So if I got a Stuffy Buddy, please sit down. Don't worry about it at all. Just grab the top of your Stuffy Buddy's face. There we go. Keep their head down. And we're gonna bring that left leg over. If you got a partner, they're gonna get on their side and you're gonna kick them in the back. Now with my left leg holding that back tight, my right leg can step off. Back step all the way around to knee on belly on the other side. Perfect. From here, senior student, drop back down into side control. And now we'll run on the other side. Right thumb in the collar, fist on the floor. Left hand hip grip, left elbow closed, forearm across the guts. Left hand punches the floor, hop up into knee on belly. Left knee in the knee on belly, very nice. Now here we go, we're gonna push the head down, step our right leg over, kick them in the back. Left leg back steps, don't kick their face. Knee on belly on the other side. We'll hop down, we'll run it again. All right, senior student, does anybody have questions? Thumbs up, you feel good. Oh, we got a question, Kevin and Ethan?
So with your hand grips, when you do the step over to the other side,
Yeah.
are you holding one collar the whole time, or are you switching?
We're gonna let them go. And this is one of the things that feels a little funky in our jiu-jitsu. Our legs are maintaining contact. So our hands, we don't want to get stuck to a grip while we're spinning because now my griplet's left behind and start spinning up my shoulders. We're gonna have nice open hands and just have them on top of our partner. We're gonna call it active posting, and we're just gonna be pushing while we spin ourselves around. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep. And then you just re-grip afterwards.
Yep, you'll find your grips once you've reestablished knee on belly on the other side. It's a
Perfect.
great point.
Thank you.
No hands on the floor, guys. These active poses should be on our partner, on their shoulder, on their ribs. No reason to ever touch the ground because that relieves pressure off of them. All right, you guys ready? On 3, 1, 2. Work time. Senior student, you're starting inside control. This round is all yours. Perfect. Left hand thumb in the neck. Right hand hip grip. Close that elbow. Hop up, right shin across the belly. Perfect. From here, you're going to push your partner's head down with your left hand. You're going to step over the head with your left leg like you're kicking them in the back. And then that left leg is, or that right leg is going to back step, spin all the way over, reestablish your knee on belly grips. Perfect. Hop down to side control on this side. Now we'll run it up the other direction. Right hand thumb in the neck, left hand hip grip, close your left elbow. Hop up into knee on belly. Perfect. From here, your right hand will push the head down, right leg will step over, right shin hits the guts while your left leg back steps, knee on belly on the other side. Reestablish your grips, then drop back down into side control. Here we go, find a good rhythm. Remember, if you get lost, we can always hop up and check out best reps. She's running the same technique. Nice. Here's one of those times having a stuffy buddy's kind of nice because we can really practice that pressure and we don't got to worry about kicking off nobody's face. Nice. There we go, Quan. Yes. Take our time. You're winning the position here, guys. We don't have to rush. Once we've cleared the guard, any move they make is a chance for us to exploit. Good work, good work. And switch, bottom to top, bottom to top. If you got a stuffy buddy, no worries. Catch your breath for a second. Junior student, let's get ready to work with Beth. And side control, let's see side control. Perfect. From side control, left hand is gonna have a hip grip. Right hand is gonna have a collar grip. Depends on what side you're on, obviously. And now we're gonna punch that neck grip, fist to floor. Right hand or your left hand. The hip grip is gonna go knuckles to the mat. We hop up to knee on belly. Nice, we push their head down. We step over the head, drop that knee on them, back step that other leg. Watch out for their face. Knee on belly on the other side. Drop down to side control, and we'll run it again. Junior student, any questions? All right, on 3, 1, 2. Get to work, junior student. Side control. Knee on belly. Make sure you're closing that elbow on their hips. Don't let them sneak their knees in on you. Knees end up becoming spider guard. Nice. Stepping over the head, back step. Very nice, Ethan. There we go, youngin. Tim, who are we training with today, buddy? What's our partner's name? Uh-oh, there we go. Bottom left corner, Tim. There you go. You'll see the mute button. Oh, dang. I'm a fan of your name, Alexander. I think that's, I think you did well, Dad. That's a great name. Good work. Knee on belly. Push the head down. Kick them in the back. If you got a partner, that kick in the back is really important. We want to keep them on their side. So you can back step that other leg and they don't get to lay down flat to their back. They end up in like that funky knee on belly on their ribs. This is good for us because now if they run away, we'll turtle and attack the back. If they try to face, they end up into a heavy knee on belly. Nice. They should feel some ugh when they try to turn and face you in that knee on belly. And time. Good work, my friends. So if you've been training, right? I know some of us haven't had live goes yet, but if you've been training, then you know how important it is to maintain that top control position. It's not as easy as just, you pass the guard and they give up, right? Like nobody just stops fighting. So I really like this knee on belly maintenance drill. Personally, it's one of my go-to techniques when I'm in side control, because like we've been talking about this whole time, no one's passing the guard just to get to side control, right? We're passing to get to the mounts. And the knee on belly gives me a great opportunity to find my way there. Now, again, another theme we've been working on this whole time in these Zoom classes. On our way to the back, we'll find lots of opportunities to submit our opponents. They have to defend the path to the back, or we just get to the back and they don't get to fight back, right? Like it's over if we get their back. So one of the things you'll see here, them trying to get out of this bad position, them trying to keep you from catching their back, is they'll start pushing that leg away. When they push that leg away, this is not a defense. This is a cue for us to submit them, all right? So we're gonna use that same maintenance. I'm gonna have Beth go so you can see it. Side control. So if Beth and I were training, I would like her to cook me a little bit with her movement. So she's gonna go knee on belly. And if I start trying to turn, I want her to spin the world. Just wear me out a little bit. Don't try to submit me yet. I'll come back, spin the world. Just get me tired. Because when I'm tired, I'll make mistakes. One of the mistakes I can make here is taking this far side hand and pushing this leg. Because I'm so frustrated, right? I'm so tired of this person dancing on me. I try to push this leg off. Can I push it? No. Here, right? I want to beast mode and get out of here. Let's come back. One of the cardinal rules of jiu-jitsu, never let your elbows get away from your ribs. And I'm breaking that rule when I push on you, because look how I have to flare my elbow to get my hand on your knee. Beth runs the underhook. Now, this particular part will be a little tougher for the students on a stumpy buddy, but if you have a partner, I'd like you to underhook like Beth is with her right hand. See how she's hooking the top of my shoulder? She's gonna take her elbow and put it right in front of my ribs. Yes. We call this sealing the knee on belly. Once she seals here, I'm in a really bad spot. I can't get my elbow back to my ribs. So now it's just a tasty treat waiting for her to take home. She's gonna push the head down. She's gonna step over the head, just like the drill. Now notice how she kicked me in the back. She hasn't let go of that underhook. She's gonna step. But the step now is not over my head. It's like a squat. She's gonna start to sit down. As she sits down, notice how she sits down right onto the armbar. Let's look at her feet. This right leg, it's not over my face so much as it's over the side of my jaw and it's in my armpit. This very advanced style armbar. We're having some fun, man. It's Zoom, okay? So I appreciate you coming in, showing you something a little spicy for these class. This will lead into some really cool triangles. I'll show you in a second. Check out her left leg. Can I turn you this way? Her left shin. You see that knee? You want that left knee all the way to the ceiling so you can pinch those knees together. So now there's nowhere for my arm to go. Like if I want to rip it down, it's just not going to work. See how my chest is facing you guys? Her shin is keeping me from being able to lay flat to my back. So even if I move my legs, my upper body is still on my side. Now from here, guys, I would like for her right hand to grab her lapel. I would like for her left hand to grab the knee. And now as she lays down, her right hand's like a cinch. It's gonna slide down, extending my arm as it slides down my wrist, attacking the arm lock. So let's try it again. Senior student, hop up. Let's run it together. You're in side control. Take your time, get your grips. Left hand in behind the neck, right hand on the hip, close your elbow. Hop up to knee on belly. All right, now, if you have a stumpy buddy, they're not gonna be able to do this. You're gonna have to go get their arm, okay? But your partner, hand on the knee. When I put my left hand on the knee, Beth knows to get an underhook but she's not trying to smush me. She's trying to keep me on my side, so that's why she's dropping that elbow in front of my ribs. Her right hand just hooking the back of my shoulder where it meets my tricep. All right, from here, guys, let's push the head down. Let's step over the head. But now we're not going to step that right leg at all. We're just going to start to sit down. As you sit down, partner that's on the bottom, connect your hands. Make sure they don't pop your arm on accident by falling down too fast. Now from here, guys, right hand's going to hook the arm, grab your own lapel. Left hand's going to grab the pants grip, pinch those knees, and lay back. Your grip sliding to the wrist, and finish. Good work. Beth is going to run in on Stuffy Buddy. Does anybody have any questions? We feel good? Thumbs up. You feel good, my friends? Nice. All right, let's try it on 3. Ready? 1, 2. Work time. Side control. You're going to hop up to knee on belly. We're going to get an underhook on that far arm. If you have a partner, drop your elbow in front of their ribs with the underhook. Make sure they feel stuck. Push the head down, step over the head. Pull your Stuffy Buddy up on their side so your ankle's right behind its back. Nice. All right, here we go. We're going to sit down. As you sit down, your shins are going to stay tight. You're going to pinch those knees together. Right hand's going to hook the arm, grab our own lapel. Left hand's going to grab the knee grip. Lay back, finish. Very nice. Right back to side control. Let's run it again. Knee on belly. Perfect. Underhook the arm. Hook that shoulder, pull them up on their side, get that elbow on their ribs, push the head down, step over the head. We're going to start to sit down. As you sit down, you're going to pinch those knees so your shin stays tight to their back. Keep them up on their side. Underhook the arm. Grab your own lapel. Hook their knee. Lay back. Hip in and finish. Good work. Side control. Run it again. I'm okay if you want to try it on both sides. I ain't mad. You know how to do it now. Knee on belly. Underhook the far arm. Get them up on their side. Drop that elbow into their ribs. Step over the head. Stay super sticky for me because you're going to sit down in a little squat on the other side. Keep them up on their side. Pinch those knees. Hook the arm, hook the leg, fall back and finish. Very nice. Good work, Alexander. Very nice, buddy. Super sticky, super sticky. All right, Eric, let's see it, buddy. Knee on belly. Nice. Brandon wants out of there. Underhook the arm. Let's drop that right elbow right in Brandon's ribs. Yeah, I want Brandon to know you're there. There we go. Now we'll spin and sit. Pinch those knees. Pinch those knees. There we go. Nice. And bottom to top, my friends. Bottom to top. If you have a gi dummy, no worries. You're going to keep going. If you have a partner, it's your turn. Here we go. We go to knee on belly. From knee on belly, they're going to push our knee off. So you're going to get a far side underhook. Get them up on their side. Put that elbow in front of their sternum. Nice. Yeah, really get them up on their side. We want them way up there. And we're going to push the head down and step over. Now, if they're flat on their back, it's going to feel kind of funny. Yeah, I want them to be up on their side. Kick that shin into their back. And now you're going to sit down. Yeah, it's not really sitting down on the other side. It's kind of like angling off their ear. Now we're going to grab their leg. We're going to grab our own gi with our right hand, lay back, finish. Very nice, my friends. Keep going. Keep going. Side control. Knee on belly. Underhook the far arm. Pull them up onto their side. Drop that elbow in front of those ribs. I really want them on their side, guys. Worst case scenario, they turtle, which is good for us. We get their back. So I don't care if they hop up on their side here. Perfect. Step over the head. Kick them in the back. Little baby squat and sit down. Pinch those knees. Don't give up any slack. Nice, Quan. Yes. There we go, David. Hey, little sit down, pinch those knees. Right hand will grab the pants. Perfect. Left hand will grab the gi. Lay back, finish. Good work, my friends. Let's get another one. Nice, really nice, Ethan. Way to keep that up on the side. Yes, kicking the low back, pinch the knees. Perfect, perfect. Give me another one. Knee on belly, far side underhook. Perfect. And time. Junior student, lay down. Senior student, stand up. Let's run the whole chain. We're gonna work it together because you already know it. I just wanna say it out loud as we go. So senior student, you're with me. We start standing. Perfect. One foot in the middle, split the legs. Left foot step over, headquarters. Collar grip, open the knee, knee slice. Underhook or collar punch, I don't care. Case Katami, side control. From side control, collar grip, hip grip, close that elbow, knee on belly. Our partner's gonna try to push our leg off. They're gonna get on their side, so let's get an underhook. Elbow in front of the ribs, push the head down. Step over the head, kick them in the back. Sit down, pinch those knees. Right hand to your collar, lay back, finish. Your partner, stand up. Junior student, it's your turn. The whole rep. Split the middle. Collar grip, pants grip, knee slice that right leg. Right hand can be underhook or push down, doesn't matter. Baseball slide to case Katami. Nice. From case Katami, side control. From side control, knee on belly. Collar grip, hip grip, hop up. Your partner's gonna try to push the leg off. Pull them up onto their side. Underhook, elbow to ribs, push the head down. Step over the head, kick them in the back. Sit down, nice and tight, nice and slow. Grab their leg, hook your collar, lay back and finish. One for one, guys, let's go. You know this chain. Try not to stop. Their turn, your turn, we'll go one for one. Headquarters, knee slice. Case to Katami, side control. Knee on belly. And as they try to defend knee on belly, we're gonna spin the world and sit down on that arm lock. Very nice. Good pace, my friends. Make sure we're taking care of our partner. That arm bar doesn't have to be fast. Nice and smooth. Good work, good work. One for one, so everybody gets their reps. Nice. Good work, Quan. Really sticky, buddy. Nice, Ethan. Stay close, stay close. Hey. One for one, one for one. Keep up that pace. Keep up that pace. Nice, Rich. All right, David, give me one more rep, buddy. Nice, Brandon. Way up on his side. Yes. So now when I sit down, it's going to be really easy for me just to keep my knees pinched. Yes. Brandon, remind me, I'm going to show something after class. It'll work really well for you, long legs. I'm going to get a little fancy in Fundy's class in a second. One more rep each. Let's go. Pass the guard. Knee slice from headquarters. Modify case Katami to secure the position. Side control. Knee on belly. When they try to hide from knee on belly, underhook, elbow to ribs. Spin the world, stepping over the head, sit down. Arm bar. Very nice. Other guy's turn. One more rep. Nice. And time. Good work. Thank our partners. Fix our gis. We'll line up. Oof. Nice work. As always, huge thank you to our amazing Uki. She's an incredible help for this, guys. Thank you guys so much for training. I really appreciate you spending your Saturday with us. Remember, we're going to hang out now for a little bit and then get started in all levels. Everyone is welcome in all levels. No requirements. You don't have to have a partner. Stuffy Buddy works just fine. Pillow and a gi too. Guys, that right there, A game, right? If I catch you in side control, I'm going to try to go to knee on belly because I want you to turtle or I want to attack your arms. So it's a nice position to hold dominance in sports jiu-jitsu. It's also a nice position at Whole Foods, okay? Someone's giving us a hard time and we need to defend ourselves. Knee on belly is nice because I can hold this position. You can't hurt me, and I don't even have to punch you, right? I just hold your hands to your face, ask you to calm down and wait for help, right? Man, thank you guys again for training. We really appreciate it. The one thing I would say, just to end class is be patient with ourselves, guys, right? Maybe you're working with a dummy and it's kind of funky, right? Or maybe you're working with a partner that's much bigger than us or much smaller than us or way less experienced than us. Think about how much patience you would want them to have for you, right? Think about how important it would be for you to need their help there. And then I would like for you to think about how much you need your own help, right? How patient you are with your kids that are drilling with you or your friends that's never trained before, maybe your significant others, never done jiu-jitsu ever, but trying to help. I want to have that same patience for myself, right? So in those moments that I'm really struggling, that I'm having a hard time, man, it's hard right now, right? I'm not even talking about on the mats. In those moments, I need a little help reminding myself sometimes to be patient for me. So I try to remember it as, I wouldn't yell at a brand new white belt for not understanding what to do here. Why am I yelling at myself, right? Sometimes it's hard to show myself love. But for all my parents out there, man, you'd want that for your kid, right? You want them to be there, be on their own team. We don't have kids. So when I watch my students, I feel the same way, right? This is how I get through it. I don't want any of my students to be hard on themselves as they learn something new, right? I want you to be on your own team there. I need to remind myself of that sometimes too, right? Because sometimes, man, I have a bad day. It's a pandemic. Nothing is going how we'd like. I wouldn't want my students to beat themselves up because they're struggling. Got to remind myself not to beat myself up because I'm struggling. Struggling's not failing, my friends. It's you getting closer one day at a time. Thank you guys so much for training. We'll bow out. Remember, you can unmute. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to hang out, stay around. We'll get into all levels.